Next on most of these CBS stations.
Now, don't be silly. What's a friend for?
A friend is not to be used as a wailing wall.
Tell me, what in heaven's name happened?
I think this has been the worst day of my life, well, in recent memory anyway. As you know, to start off with, I had that horrible fight with Earl last night, and then I had a horrible fight with Lucinda.
Lisa, for heaven's sakes, why do you let that woman get to you?
Oh, I don't know. What's wrong with me, Kim? What is wrong with me? I went over to her place. I mean, I guess it was curiosity. I really wanted to see if she was going to put that ad in the paper, you know, the one advertising the friends of Craig Montgomery. Mm-hmm. And then I accused her for having ulterior motives for doing it, and she probably has.
Lisa. And what about the fight with Earl? Did you manage to straighten that out yet?
No, that's another thing. No, I haven't done anything, and I haven't talked to him, and and Earl and Brian and Tom, there's something going on. They won't let me in on it. I have never felt so just unimportant and unwanted.
Oh, now, honey, you are wanted. We all want you. Earl wants you. Bob and I are betting. We are betting that you and Earl are going to make it to the altar this spring. Now, what do you think of them apples?
Funny. You know, I thought that myself, but I'm not so sure about that man anymore. Something.
What, Earl?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
He's so secretive.
Daddy's home.
Hi, darling.
Hi. Oh, hi, Lisa.
Thank you, lady. Hi.
Have either of you seen the City Times?
The city? I wouldn't read old Leaping Lucinda's paper for anything.
I don't either, usually. But I was interested in this headline.
Oh. Oh, my gosh.
There you go.
Thank you.
Tea? I could use a stiff drink.
Aye, well, we'll have to make do. Listen, I'm sorry if I came on a bit strong. I heard that Shannon was kidnapped. I may still be married to her, but it's your place to worry about her.
I was just a little surprised, that's all.
Well, Shannon's a very resourceful young lady. She's used to getting herself out of tight spots.
Margot, any word from Vegas?
Not really. They've closed up all the roads leading out of the city. They're all blocked. The police are fairly certain that Shannon and Harriet are still in the area.
Margot, Detective Munson wanted to see me?
Yeah. Well, why don't we go find him and tell him you're here?
You know, this never would have happened if I'd let Shannon have her divorce in the first place.
Brian? What? How the hell did Lucinda Walsh find out about the kidnapping?
Two Oakdale women kidnapped in Las Vegas.
You didn't see this? She's gone too. Brian, where
Brian,
this could be Shannon
Brian?
and Harriet's death warrant.
Brian, don't do anything.
Excuse me. Sarah, I know that you and Tony are having your problems right now, but I gotta say he's been a great friend to me right now. He's doing his best to convince your mom to let us subcontract on the rest of the tower.
Well, I'm glad. I hope it works out, Steve.
Where the hell is that piece of paper? I wish Iva hadn't gone home sick. Oh, there it is. Okay. Look, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think you're pregnant?
Well, because I've been feeling nauseous. I've had dizzy spells. And, Betsy, I've missed my period.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of reasons for that.
No,
You've been
Betsy,
under a lot
no.
of stress.
It works out perfect. The time that Craig came to Foxwood Lodge and we made love for the first time. I hope it's not true. Believe me, I do. Because if it is true, I can't tell Craig, not while he's still in prison. They haven't found the real murderer yet. And I don't know what would happen if Tonio found out.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Bold 3 Detergent with fabric softener built right in, and by rich, delicious, mountain-grown Folgers crystals.
Well, have you made an appointment with the doctor yet?
No, I haven't, because I keep hoping that the symptoms will go away, but they haven't
Well,
yet.
maybe you should just try one of the home pregnancy tests. I mean, it's worth a try for now, right? You think?
Listen, I'm here to help if you need anything.
I know, thanks.
Hi, Lily.
Hi, Sierra.
Hello.
What are you doing here? That's not important. That's not important at all. We had a wonderful time at dinner last night, so I want to invite you again tonight to the Walsh Manor.
Thank you. I don't think I can.
I think you should say yes. You shouldn't be alone.
Why? What's wrong? You okay?
No.
Is she okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. I've just been a little lonely lately.
Lonely? All the more reason to come by the Walsh Manor. We'll make a wonderful dinner. I'm not going to take no for an answer. You're staying overnight. And look, the foot.
Voila!
The foot. See?
Oh, that's great. Must be a relief, huh?
Yes, it is. Is Iva around? I want to show her
No,
the foot.
she went home. She's not feeling too good. So she went home.
Iva's not feeling... Why? What's wrong with her?
She's just overworked, tired.
Well, she's been so worried about Craig, you know. Do you realize that I have not been out to the farm once since school started?
And we all miss you out there. Hi.
Hello.
Your foot's all better, huh?
You noticed?
Yeah. If you really want to come out to the farm, I can take you out there after I'm done working. Go out and have dinner.
Oh, well, Sierra, I
No, it's all right. I can come some other time.
Well, I just had a brilliant idea. Why don't you come to dinner at my house, too? What do you think?
Dinner at your mother's? I think I'm going to have to pass.
I hope you're still not angry about what she did last time at dinner.
No. As a matter of fact, she apologized to me this morning.
She did what?
Apologized. More than that.
Hey, Holden, Charlie's looking for you.
Oh. Yeah, Holden, your brother called from the police station. He said he tried to get by here before he had to go back to work.
What? What's Seth doing down at the police station?
Probably more questions about the murder case.
Well, I thought they already talked to him.
Sure, but we're all still suspects. You know, I'm really beginning to wonder if this thing's ever going to end.
I don't understand how Lucinda Walsh could possibly have found out about the kidnapping. The police have kept an incredibly tight lid on the
She
whole
would
thing.
ferret out and print untreated sewage if she knew where the source was. I'm just worried about Brian. He was ready to go for her throat. Hey, Cagney. What time are you off tonight? Or is it Lacey?
I think it's Lacey in my condition. As soon as Hal and I break ranks, and then we were hoping the four of us could go out for dinner. They want Chinese.
Chinese. Again.
Yeah.
Chopsticks.
Well.
Again.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to say hi to Fran. Fran, welcome back from England. How was it?
It was great. I go back to the seminar in October.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm going to head over to the house and see Dad and Kim and our little brother. You want to ride?
Nah, I'm gonna wait for Seth. Margot, you guys don't honestly believe that he had anything to do with this Channing murder, do you? He's a wonderful guy. He's very sweet. You're thinking about Douglas, aren't you?
Oh, Franny, I am sure Seth is nothing like Douglas.
Look, I already told you why my fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And as for the lipstick case, I found it in the dressing room at Mona Lisa's, and I thought it would be of some help if I turned it in to you. And that's the God's truth.
Yeah, I understand. But how did your fingerprints get into the computer, Seth? We know how Craig Montgomery's fingerprints got into the computer. He has a record. How about you, Seth? You have a record, too?
Well, when I was in Chicago, I did some extra work on weekends in the office. I handled large sums of money, counted and deposited it. I was bonded and printed for that.
Is that the only time you were ever printed?
I knew you were going to ask me that. No, it is not the only time I was printed.
I cannot believe, why would somebody kidnap Shannon and Harriet?
I don't know. Maybe the kidnappers think that there's still a Corbin fortune, you know, and they want to ransom. Listen, how's your bachelorhood going now that
Oh,
John's
I'm having
in
these
London?
these huge parties all the
Oh,
time.
yeah? And you didn't invite me?
You hear anything about Craig?
No. I'm trying to get permission to see him on my day off tomorrow.
You must be thinking about it all the time.
You betcha.
Lily, Craig's a really nice guy. I'm sure he didn't kill anybody, okay?
Hi.
Hello.
I was just checking out of work.
Oh,
So what are you doing tonight?
well, I'm going to Miss Walsh's for dinner.
With Lily?
Yes, with Lily. I was invited. First, I'm going to make sure Shannon and Harriet are okay if I can.
Why? What's wrong with Shannon and Harry? Oh, my God. Kidnapped?
Listen, I'm going down to police headquarters to see if I can arrange that.
Okay, let me know if you...
Yeah,
All right.
I'll let you know if I hear anything.
All right, good.
This is terrible. I'm really sorry.
How come you didn't tell me Lily came by last night?
What? I forgot.
Meg, you didn't forget. What, do you think I'm an idiot?
I did forget. And I also told her you couldn't wait to get rid of me. You know, maybe one day you'll realize what I've been going through. Maybe. Maybe I won't ever have to tell you. Good night, Dustin.
And Lois died in my arms. When I realized that she was gone, the only thing I could think of was wanting to tear that drunken slob who had run her down from limb to limb, and I would have too if the police hadn't stopped me.
I can understand what you must have felt.
Do you really think you do? To have somebody killed that you love by a guy who doesn't care, he doesn't give a damn about anybody but himself. And then the frightening part of it all is that you realize what you're capable of doing when you are pushed to the limit.
I understand that, Seth, but that still doesn't tell me how your fingerprints got into the computer. How were you printed the second time?
It wasn't that time. About a month after Lois's funeral, I was walking home one night late from work, and I passed a bar, and there was the guy, the same guy, drunk out of his skull. And he was laughing as if nothing had ever happened. I tried. I really tried to keep walking, but I couldn't. So I waited for him. And he came out and he started to get into his car. I mean, he was gonna drive away and maybe kill somebody else. Next thing I realized, my hands were around his throat, and I would have killed him. I swear to God, I would have killed him if my friends had not pulled me off.
Okay, that's when you were printed for the second time.
Yes. Look, I told Franny Hughes the first part about Lois and how she died. But I've never told anyone else the rest of it. And I have been afraid of what I was capable of doing from that moment on.
I think you're being too hard on yourself, Seth. I think that what you did was perfectly understandable. And I hope you know that what you just told me will never leave this room.
Ivor?
Oh, hi, Mama.
You thinking about Craig?
I've tried everything short of shock treatments, and I can't stop thinking about him.
I know that he didn't kill Channing.
Yeah. So do I, Mama, but he's in prison. The police have reached a dead end. Sierra's left her husband, and Craig is still in love with her. No matter how you paint it, it's not a rosy picture.
Yes, I know, sweetheart. But we have to learn to accept these things and look at them one day at a time. And remember something else. You're very, very tired, and that affects the way that you see things. But you let me rub your shoulders and you take a little nap.
No, I don't want to take a nap, Mama. I'll think about Craig, I'll think about Kat, and I'll think about the whole mess. I don't want to.
Seth told me that he thinks... He heard Margot say that Craig is protecting someone.
So what if he is? What if he is?
Well, then,
Craig is the only one who can help himself.
Oh, no, Mama, it's just not that simple. It's not that logical, and it's just not that simple. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hello?
Mrs. Snyder, it's Lily.
Oh, hi, Lily. How are you? Oh, my goodness. We've missed you so much.
I've missed you, too. I heard Iva went home sick from work today.
Yes, but she's feeling better now. Would you like to talk to her?
Could I?
Yes, here she is.
Hello, Lily.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine. How's your foot?
Oh, my foot's fine. It is. I can even walk on it just fine. It's a little pink, you know, because the stitches when they're taken out. Yeah.
Betsy, I'm pregnant with Craig's baby. I know it.
Sierra, my God. Hi, how good to see you.
Mother,
What a surprise. You look very pale and wan, though.
Oh, well, Lily
What
invited
brings
me
you here?
Well, Lily invited me for dinner. I hope it's all right.
Delighted. How nice. That's really nice. Who's she talking to on the phone?
I think it's Iva.
Oh, I figures. Darling, good. Now that I've got you, I want to ask you something. It's important. I'm getting my thoughts together. About Tad Channing and the night when he attacked you. What did he say exactly?
Why do you want to know that now?
Well, darling, I've got reasons. I mean, what were the words? How did he say it when he said that Tonio was having an affair?
Well, that's about it. He said that he had proof that Tonio was having an affair, and he said it was someone that I knew very well. And Mother, that's why I jumped to that conclusion when I saw you two together in your bathroom.
Yeah. Is that all he said?
Well, I told you the other. He said that if I repeated him, or told him the fact that he tried to... Well, anyway, that Lily would be the one that would get hurt.
Yeah.
Mother.
Yes, my darling.
Sierra once told me that, too, and I never had a chance to ask you. What do you think you meant by that?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. No, and it's unimportant.
Well, it's important to me. Does it have anything to do with when you called me out to Snyder's the night he was killed and asked me if I talked to her?
No,
Hi,
darling,
everybody.
of course not. Hi, Meg.
Hi, Meg.
Well, your paper's going to be a sellout tonight. On the way home, everybody was reading that Shannon O'Hara had been kidnapped.
What? Shannon was kidnapped?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, darlings. And Harriet Corbin, both of them, in Las Vegas. Oh, did you see the ad that I ran in the afternoon edition about Craig? Did you see that?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Excuse me, Mr. McCall is here to see you.
Mr. McCall, no, I'm sorry. I cannot be disturbed. I'm with my family.
But Mother, what is
I
it?
realize I'm the
Shannon
last
and-
person in the world you want to see right now, Lucinda, so I'm not going to give your lackey the chance to throw me out. I'm going to stay right here until you hear every word I have to say.
Girls, why don't you go on and change your clothes and get ready for dinner,
Wait,
huh?
Brian. What do you know? What's going on with Shannon and Harriet?
The police in Las Vegas have the entire area blocked off. So far, no luck. And I think that a story like this isn't going to make their job any easier to you.
I gotta call Dusty. I'm sure he's worried about her. I'm worried about Shannon. I'm gonna call him.
You don't have to call Dusty, darling. He's coming to dinner tonight.
Dinner?
Oh, good.
Yes, I invited him to come to dinner tonight. Go on, girls. Go on. Go.
Come on.
Call
you
go.
Your little treat.
Brian McCall, how dare you barge in on me?
How dare you print a story like this?
I am in the newspaper business, and that is news.
It is unsubstantiated news, Lucinda.
No, it is not. It is not. It's been checked with the Las Vegas Police Department.
Do you have any notion?
Everything
Do you
is
have any notion what
substantiated.
danger you put Harriet and Shannon in by printing a story like this?
Me? Why?
We've been trying to keep a lid on this story. Publicity makes kidnappers panic. You could be solely responsible for their death, Lucinda. Who told you this story? Who gave you this
Like
source?
you, darling, I never reveal myself.
Well, you're going to reveal this source.
Don't try to threaten me. I am not responsible for what happens to those women.
You're just plain not responsible, are you?
Tell me something, Brian, darling. Why are you here? Why aren't you in Vegas? Why aren't you doing something about ransom? What are you doing? Brian?
You better be. You better hope that Shannon and Harriet are safe here. Because I'm going to make you a promise, lady. I have gotten sidetracked on finding out why Martin Guest killed himself. But I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out the whole ugly story. And when I do, it's going to be in a banner headline so big on the Argus, you're going to be able to see it clear across town. And I don't care who the hell I hurt because I print it. Just like you didn't care how you hurt somebody when you printed that trash.
I feel so awful. I carried on like a crazy lady, and I screamed like a banshee to Brian and to Earl, but I didn't know that Harriet and Shannon had been kidnapped.
I'm sure they both understood.
Why didn't they tell me?
Because they were afraid of what would happen if the news leaked out, that's why.
Meaning this.
Yeah.
Meaning that.
Now, what happens if the kidnappers see that? I mean, didn't Lucinda think of that?
I doubt it. Brian went over there to confront her.
Oh, he did. Good for him, that horrible old woman. I think I just threw Earl right into her greedy little claws.
Oh, Lisa, now you can straighten that out with one phone call.
To whom? A hired assassin?
No, to Earl.
Not to change the subject, how's the legal profession doing, young man? Pretty well, actually. I had a rather flattering suggestion today. A few lawyers got together, and they would like to back me as an independent candidate for DA.
What?
Really?
Honey! Why, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Unfortunately, it's awfully late in September to start a campaign. I think it's too late.
That's just nonsense. So that's wonderful. We'll all get busy. We'll ring doorbells. We'll hand out all those little pamphlets everywhere. Oh, darling, we'll make up for lost time.
Yeah. Who's your competition? Bill Carey, Hobson's former assistant. But he's not my competition. I haven't decided to run.
Oh, but decide. Honey, I think it's fantastic. I'll be glad to do anything I can to help. Honestly.
Well, thank you.
I mean, anything.
Hey. What about the baby?
Well, I mean, this isn't a forever thing. And besides which, I can take care of both.
Of course, just leave it up to us. We modern women can take care of anything.
Well, I must thank you, modern women, but I don't think I'm going to run.
Oh, what's going on? Come on.
Hi.
Your big brother here is going to run for DA.
No, I'm
yes,
not.
You're kidding.
No,
Tom,
no,
that's wonderful. I can organize the whole university.
Yes,
that's
see?
great.
We can all work together.
Really, before you all have me elected in this very room, I'm going to leave, and I will promise to tell Earl if I see him that you were suitably mortified and to call you right away.
Please.
Okay?
Now, listen,
Right.
think again.
I will think many times.
Tom, I think it's a wonderful idea. I really do.
I'll think about
Okay?
it, okay?
Bye.
Bye.
Seth, you had a night off, and look at you. Do you feel all right?
Oh, well, it's kind of been a rough day. And I still got to go see my brother about some stuff.
Well, please stay a while. It's still early.
Okay. I can't refuse you anything.
Don't do
How did you do with Seth?
He's a nice guy, but he's got a violent temper, and he's strong. You get anything?
Oh, I'm going to study these numbers until it makes some sense.
Yeah, good luck. Oh, listen, are we still on for dinner tonight?
Yeah, but is it possible we could do something besides Chinese? We eat that a lot.
Yeah, sure, we'll flip a coin, whatever. Okay. Listen, Denise is still feeling disloyal because she ratted on Barbara about seeing her with Tony Reyes at Tad Channing's hotel
Tell her
room
not
the
to
night
go
of the
through the
murder.
angst, okay? Barbara Ryan wouldn't know loyalty if it sat on her face.
Excuse me, may I use your phone?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Thank
right
you.
there. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what
I know what you meant.
It sounded a lot worse than it really was. But
Hello, Barbara. It's Duncan. Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm down at police headquarters. I may be late for our dinner date tonight. It's because of the kidnapping. How did you know about that? Oh, the papers. What? I see. No, it's all right. I'll call you later. The man has no sense.
Pardon?
Hensley. He knew that the kidnapping should remain a secret, but he told Barbara Ryan about it before it came out in the papers.
Earl, listen, I have a very penitent mother awaiting a phone call from you at my dad's house.
Say no more. My hand is already on the phone. Excuse me, may I?
Yeah, sure. Just slip a quarter into the slot. Oh. You look sensational.
I should. You are hugging a $5,000 model.
They bought it?
Lucinda Walsh was in fashions all afternoon. She bought everything I modeled.
Great.
Well, is Lucinda still in one piece, or do you need a lawyer?
Oh, I had the distinct pleasure of telling her off, but she was not about to inform me how she found out about the kidnapping.
I think I can. These facts just keep popping into my lap, apparently. Duncan's friend Hensley told Barbara Ryan, and Barbara just spent all afternoon with Lucinda Walsh. Get the picture?
Oh, no. Now I've done it again.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by our moist, delicious baking mixes from Duncan Hines and by Spick and Span Pine. Clean's toughest bathroom grime, or our name isn't Spick and Span. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hey. Thanks for helping.
Yeah, oh,
No, I mean it.
I'm only doing what I do best, organizing, unfortunately.
Hey, what you do best is put up with me.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I am a real skunk sometimes. I really am, baby. If I could just relive the past few months, I would change so many things.
Look, we can't do that, right?
Yeah. I was just down there working where they found Tad Channing's body. And that night really came back to me. I went finding the photographs of you and him.
Look,
and
just...
No, I think it's really important that... Would you just listen to me? You see, when I saw those photos, something in me snapped. I don't know. I just felt such... I lost it. I was jealous. I felt so betrayed. I couldn't handle it.
I understand.
No, you can't understand, baby, because you never did what I did.
What are you trying to say?
Hi. Sorry to bother you guys, but have you seen my brother around anywhere? Has he been here?
No, he called from Franny's. He said he's on his way.
Oh, okay, good.
Holden, would it be all right if you just left this alone?
No, hey, baby, that's not necessary.
No,
I'm
Steve,
finished.
Please.
No problem.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
The door was open.
It's all right. It's not... Hi, Seth.
Hi, Bessie.
Oh, hey, Seth. We should probably go outside and talk.
No, listen, you can have the office. I had to mail these letters anyway. Just answer the phone if it rings, okay?
Sure.
And if it's Sierra, just tell her I'll be right back.
I will.
Okay?
Thanks, Miss
See you
Andrade.
later.
Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
Well, it sounded pretty important.
Yeah, it is. How'd things go over at the police station?
Okay. Any more questions? Nothing new? What's on your mind?
Lucinda Walsh offered me a job.
What kind did... Well, doesn't even matter. I hope you told her no.
No, I haven't said anything yet. Look, she apologized to me for all the things that she said and done. And she wants to put me on her junior executive training program.
Oh, no. Who are you kidding here, huh? Lucinda Walsh hates everyone in our family. She won't rest until she's destroyed us all. Now, if she can't get us one way, she's going to get us another.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll outsmart her, Seth.
Holden, haven't you learned anything from what Tad Channing, when he offered you the same kind of position?
Yes, that's exactly what I did. I learned my lesson. Nobody's ever going to make a chump out of me again, okay? I'm just tired of having people like Lucinda Walsh look down on me for no reason at all. Now, look, she may have an ulterior motive, but if I know that ahead of time, I'll be ready for it.
You want to know what I think?
What?
I think she's trying to drive a wedge between you and Lily.
It won't work.
Okay, you do whatever you have to do. You've asked my opinion. I'm telling you, don't take the job. I know you're hungry, Holden, but don't ignore what you know about Lucinda Walsh. That's what people like her wait for and pounce on.
What I'm trying to say, along with an official report on Henry, is that I miss you and think of you a lot. You've brought about many changes in my thinking, and in the process made some of my regrets for past mistakes even more bitter, if that's possible.
But enough about me. Take care of yourself and don't work too hard. Joke. Henry's in good hands here, so I should be coming home next week. I'll call you the moment I arrive with a prescription for you. Dinner with a doctor, Japanese style. My love and best wishes. John.
Hi, Mama.
Oh, hi, sweetheart. Oh, you're feeling better. You got dressed?
I feel a little better. I think, you know, being in the robe in the middle of the day sort of makes you feel bad, even if you don't feel bad, you know.
Well, you were pretty tired when Holden brought you home. You have to admit that.
Yeah.
Iva. You know, I wish that you would open up your mind to me and your sweet little heart so I could help you.
I'll be all right, Mama. I promise I'll be fine.
You can put on some tea water for us, okay?
Okay. Hello?
Hi, Iva, it's me. I'm just calling to check in before heading over to the Mona Lisa, let you know everything's okay. Look, are you okay? Holden said something about you being sick?
No, I'm fine. How did things go with the police this afternoon?
Well, they wanted to know why my fingerprints that were on the murder weapon and the lipstick were in the computer bank.
Why were they?
Iva, I'll tell you about it one day, but not now. I promise I'll tell you. Once a day is enough.
All right, but the reason that your fingerprints were on file, does that make you more of a suspect with the police?
Let's just say that Detective Munson knows I have a temper and, well, that I could kill someone if I was provoked.
All right, are you going to work tonight?
You bet. No rest for the wicked, huh? Or the weary?
Okay, goodbye.
Iva, who's that?
It was Seth. He's fine, and he has to work tonight, Mama.
Where are you going?
I have to go out, Mama.
You better take a rest. You're tired. Where are you?
No, I have to do something I should have done a long time ago.
What?
Mama, look, I just want you to know that I love you. I love you very much, and coming home was the best thing that I ever did for myself in spite of everything that's happened.
Iva?
What? Mama, I have to go.
Iva?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was in here.
No, Meg, no, it's all right.
No, really, the door was open.
No, it's all right. Really, you live here, I don't.
Well, I'll wait to use the bathroom later.
Yeah, I will just be 1 minute.
Well, of course we miss you, Mom.
We miss you, Grandma!
This crowd is really getting ugly here. I don't know how long I can keep them under control. In fact, Kim wants to talk to you because she wants you to get back here as soon as possible and help her with little Christopher.
Oh,
she can't do it alone.
Oh, stop it. Don't pay attention to what he's saying. Christopher and I are getting along just great. Yeah, well, what about your ankle now? Are you able to move around? Oh, great. Fantastic. No, we've just been having an hysterical conversation around here about the possibility of your grandson running for DA. What do you think? No, not Christopher. I mean Tom. Yeah, I know. The more I think about it, the more excited I get. I'm certainly going to volunteer to help with his political campaign, I'll tell you that. Unfortunately, your son is being a little stodgy about it, but I'll handle it. Okay, listen. I want you to come home as soon as you possibly can. We're looking forward to seeing you, and we love you. All right, darling. Bye-bye.
Doesn't she sound great?
Yeah.
She's having the time of her life when I left her in London.
I'm just afraid that she's going to feel like an extra wheel around here when she comes back.
Well, we've got to find her something to do outside the house.
Well, I have the perfect solution. Get her involved in Tom's political campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Don't be such a grump.
No, I just don't think you should overextend yourself.
Trust me.
Trust you to do whatever you set your mind to doing.
Been over an hour to... Oh, it's not been that long, but so long since Tom is gone. See, Earl hasn't called. That's the whole thing. He hasn't. He's not going to call. He's never going to call again.
Lisa,
I have really messed it up this time.
You haven't messed it up.
He doesn't care.
Earl's here.
What?
Oh, hi. Hi, Earl. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Excuse me.
Earl.
Kim,
My, glad
you
to
look
see you.
lovely.
Hi, darling.
As always. Did I interrupt something important?
No,
I can
come here.
come back again another
Don't you
time.
dare. You come right here. Oh.
I missed you.
You did.
Yeah. Now, I think you realize why I was busy elsewhere.
Oh, Earl. Can you forgive me for being so stupid and selfish?
Done.
Done. Oh, you. Oh, darling, don't worry about Shannon. She's going to be fine. She really is.
Oh, I'm counting on her. But, oh, poor Brian. Well, he's frantic. So's Duncan.
Duncan? Duncan? Well, he's the one who caused them all their trouble.
Oh, well, he's a very complicated, mysterious man, you know.
Oh, well, listen, who's talking?
Oh, come on, no. All right with you.
Oh, rats, Lisa. Bite your tongue. Oh, forgive me. Yes! Oh, yes! I can't believe it. It's perfect. Yes!
Well, there's the best news we've heard all week. Well, it's not news yet. I just wanted to get your opinions on the idea. That's all. You'll have the full support of the Argus.
Ah, there you go.
You are all worse than my family.
We are your family, you
You
big
are my
man.
family.
Well, I would be very proud for my son-in-law to be district attorney, and I'm sure that little Thomas Christopher Hughes Jr. will be very proud, too, when he arrives.
Lila, that could be the clincher. That's the best argument I've heard all day. Just say the word, Counselor. Brian, it's so sudden. I haven't even thought of the ramifications of this yet, you know?
Has the warden called you yet? Is it okay if I see Craig?
No, Mama. He hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll try him later.
Oh, and Margot told me that Tom happens not to like Chinese food, so perhaps we better not antagonize our future DA.
You're right. Listen, I have all that food in your freezer from last night, the dinner I made that we never got to eat.
You're brilliant.
Bye.
See you. Are you absolutely certain that Barbara told Lucinda about the kidnapping?
Brian, Hensley told Barbara. Barbara spent a few hours with Lucinda Walsh, and then suddenly it turns up in Lucinda Walsh's paper. Where are you going, Brian?
Where do you think, Margot?
Oh, be careful, please.
The day I'm afraid of Barbara Ryan will be a cold day in hell.
Detective Hughes. Warden. Yes, thank you very much for calling me back. I'm the officer on the Montgomery case, and I wanted to get an okay for his mother to visit him tomorrow. What? When did that happen? I have never heard of such a thing, and I want it rectified immediately. Well, then, fine. I will see to it personally.
What happened?
Somehow, Craig has been moved from the prison annex where they keep the unconvicted prisoners to the main facilities.
They can't do that.
Well, there's been some sort of fire or something that caused smoke damage in the annex, and then, I don't know, the whole thing sounded lame to me.
It sounds real lame. I'm going to go over to the DA's office and take care of this. I will have him out by tonight. Call Parole Officer Flynn. Tell him I want to meet him at the DA's office now.
Okay.
Well, you're a lovely girl, and I appreciate your concern. Thank you.
And listen, I've only met her a couple of times, but Shannon seems like a very tough girl. And coming from someone who's survived a lot, I think she'll be fine.
I hope you're right.
Listen, if you're not doing anything tonight, come by house and have dinner with us. Tom and Margot are going to be there.
Well, that's very nice. Thank you. I have other plans.
Okay. We'll try to relax, okay? And I'm sure you're going to be getting some good news from Las Vegas real soon.
I am just passing the message along, Mr. Flynn, that you were to meet Craig's attorney at the DA's office. And if I were you, I would be there on time.
I can't believe that Craig is in that awful prison.
Don't worry, Mama. We'll take care of everything. Everything will be just fine. Detective Hughes. Denise Darcy? No, you just missed her. Can I take a message? Hello? 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 That's odd.
What?
They hung up on me.
Oh, thank you, Matthew. I don't know what's keeping Sierra, but I don't care because I've got to have a drink. And I want to make a toast anyway. Let's wish that the two women in Las Vegas are safe. And I want to drink to Dusty, and I want to drink to your future. Not just at the university, but your future.
Here, here.
Thank you.
Here, here.
Well, it must feel good to have two shoes again, Lily, huh?
Yes, hopefully I'll be able to boogie the night away at the freshman dance with Dusty.
Now, darling, just take it easy, will you? I mean, your foot is... You got nerve endings in your feet, you know.
I'm really worried about Shannon, everybody.
Yeah.
I knew you would be.
Well, what do the kidnappers want? Did they ask for a ransom or what?
Well, the Las Vegas police didn't say much about that, and Brian McCall didn't say much about anything.
Brian McCall, what was that look on his face? Fire in the eyes.
Darling, he's upset. It's his girlfriend, right? He's upset. He would like me to squash the story. Never mind. Darling, did you see in the afternoon edition the ad that I ran for Craig?
Yes, it was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. It's the least I can do for Craig's behalf.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sierra, how
you
are you?
Come on, have
Good, how are you?
Champagne?
No, not for me,
Yes, you
thank
must
you.
have champagne. You're looking very wan and pale. I'm going to build you up. All right, darling?
All right,
also, I've been
here's
drinking
your
toast.
Dusty.
Thank you.
And it's bad luck if we don't both drink.
Mother.
Gosh, Sierra, you okay?
Darling. Oh, you won't...
Sierra.
Mama? Ivor?
Look, Lucinda Walsh hates our family, and if she can't destroy us one way, she'll do it another.
Hey, well, maybe I'll outsmart her.
Didn't you learn your lesson when Channing offered you the same kind of job?
You're darn right I learned my lesson. No one's ever gonna make a chump out of me again.
Yeah, well, what if she's doing this to drive a wedge between you and Lily?
Then I'll beat her at her own game.
Yes?
Ms. Walsh, it's Alden Snyder. I'm calling about your offer. I'd like to discuss it further.
Good. Come by, first thing in the morning. Come by the house before you go to work, Holden. And Holden, use the front door.
I'll be there.
I think this would be more private. Come in. Thank you. Sit down, won't you?
No. No, thank you. I don't want to. How's Craig?
Well, they've moved him into the main facilities for some reason, something about smoke damage in the annex. Tom's at the DA's office trying to correct that, but I don't think you came here to talk about Craig.
No. Well, in a way, it's sort of hard for me to say this, but I know that you would find out sooner or later.
Find out what, Iva?
Miss Sierra.
Thank you. Look, I'm really all right. It was just a little dizzy spell. I've been
Sierra,
sort of tired lately.
everybody, I think we should
fine.
take Sierra outside so she can get some fresh air, maybe on the porch or something.
Wonderful
Yes,
suggestion.
it's beautiful.
So
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and I'll join you in a few minutes.
No, I'll carry you out.
No,
You can carry
I would
me.
really,
Yeah, that'd be a good
I'd
idea.
really like to be alone for a minute,
Really?
please.
Okay.
All right, everyone.
Going.
Darling, do you want
I'll
this?
be there in a second. No, thank you.
No,
Come on, Meg.
Clean up.
Lily.
What?
Betsy, hi. It's Sierra. Yeah, I'm so glad you're still there. Yeah, I'm really worried now. I took that home pregnancy test, and it turned out positive.
Men's Fashions by Aquascutum of London, 5th Avenue, New York. Shoes furnished by Daniel Evans, New York. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.